child with special needs requires love, requires guidance, requires encouragement, requires positive influence, requires a life teacher. Just like all other children, learn to see your special needs child through God's lens, not the world's lens. Children with special needs come into our lives, leaving footprints on our hearts, and we are never the same.
Mostly women wenye wanakuanga wamezaa watoi, cause as in a family unaweza pata mtoi ako na shida, but unajua most of the men wako busy sana. Mom ndiye anabaki na mtoi, na kuna wengine wanaweza hadi lose job. Unatoka job unapata mtoi wako ako hapo, hakuna mse wa kumwangalia, ako peke yake. Wengine wanakataliwa kwa area, unapata mtoto ako peke yake in area, as in wao wenye wako healthy wanamwangalia tu katakataka, he's nothing, hakuna kinyo anaweza fanya. Another one is stigmatization. Another one ni mtoi, as in parents wengine wana take chance, hadi mwingine anaweza jiua cause ya hiyo shida yenye anapitia.
Okay.
Two?
Nice.
Thank you so much for staying tuned in. Oh my God. The thing is, a lot of tweets are coming in, and I'm very glued to them. I'm loving them. Keep tweeting using the hashtag KTN Life and Style. This is Keeping It Real. This is Relationships Wednesday, and that's exactly what we're here to do. With me on this panelist is Joyce.
Thank you for the tweets.
This guy, by the way, he needs his own seat somewhere outside. We have Joyce on the show. She is a public speaker. She is a paper flower florist. She is also a special needs mom. No. Okay, above all, she is a mother. Yeah, but she's an advocate for special needs children. And again, we have Dr. Kweneke, the karma.
Like he's about to complain like about something else.
You wanted tea, now you have tea.
You all don't know I have feelings. It's going to be burning up here.
So I don't even need to tell you what he does, because all he does nowadays
I'm a doctor, yes.
Yeah.
That's all I do. That's all I do.
Yeah, anyway, he is an MC, he is a host, and he is a comedian. And above all, he's the man of the hour. International comedian.
Yes, sir.
We are sorry.
Having done shows all over the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it for a minute?
Yeah, I got passport, I got visa. I've been to Atlanta, I've been to Seattle. I've been to a lot of places, Los Angeles.
Amsterdam.
As I was taking my connecting flight.
Okay.
But it was still Amsterdam though.
Yeah, you're still Amsterdam.
It's true, closer than most of us have been.
I think I'm better than y'all at some point.
You made me laugh when you said Atlanta, because I remember the video for We're Here in Atlanta, Georgia, and then it's like, Akunyeri. Anyway, speaking of home and being in Nyeri and all of that, Dr. Ofweneke is our fellow KTN sibling.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've never met.
This is crazy. This is
huge. Why?
No, actually, you know what?
Shows you how big our offices are.
No, but also, hi KTN, we want to have a little hosts hangout, because we are meeting on the show. Even we did meet in the corridor.
Catherine, HR department. We're going for them. Okay. I know right now.
One by one.
I know.
My
letter is being written. I know. The address to you foreigner.
So, Dr. Ofweneke, I want you to tell us about your show, TNL, Thursday Night Live.
Thursday Night Live.
Maybe there's some morning people here that have not caught it.
They better. What I can say is this. And first of all, it's always a pleasure being part of the KTN family. I think I'm KTN, and I have been like an ex who you just keep on getting back together. Like I was here the first time for a certain show, and then I left. Then I came back, then I left. Then the last time I was like, yo, just get me a house behind the Green Studios. And I think it's always fun, because KTN has always given me enough creative space for me as a comedian, as a creative, and as a host to just do my thing.
Right.
And when I joined, I think it's almost 2 years now since TNL came on air. And I think we've had an amazing time. We've had the best of guests, from politicians to comedians to artists, to both international and local. And for me, what stands out for me as a fan of TNL is the fact that there's no script.
Right.
It's
all
us.
you.
It's us. There's nothing like Sotele Protolog analyze, narrates her story. For us, it's about having fun. And for me, when I had the vision about TNL, my vision was about bringing serious guests but getting the fun out of them.
Right.
Bringing the president of the Republic of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, and probably ask him, has he saved Her Excellency the First Lady like Bay or Sweetheart, or like M, or exactly like I would want to know, and I hope he's watching, like when he goes to the washrooms, because he does he have like security like over here?
How close do they?
Like how close do they stand? And those are the fun. That's the kind of fun that we have on TNM. We basically just have a lot of fun for 1.5 hours. It's just us talking about nothing and what is important, what is not really important.
So it's Thursday Night Live, which obviously means it's on Thursday.
Okay, Thursday is normally on Saturday.
Yeah.
If that makes
but
you
what
happy.
time do they catch? What time can they catch the
No,
show?
so they can catch the show every Thursday from 10. Actually, exactly by 10, we are live on air all the way to 11:30, and then on the repeat is normally on Sunday from 4 in the evening. That's when we are on as well. So even the ones who can, I know there's so many guys who complained when we switched time from 8 to 10. But of course, they never have an excuse because you can always get the show during the repeat on Sunday. After
Which
church,
is such a convenient
And you can
time.
watch on YouTube Live, like if
and
you
of course you can get it on
yeah,
YouTube,
like,
And I thank God because, and I want to appreciate the Kenyans who are watching. Actually, not even Kenyans, because we get feedback from all over. The guys watch from Uganda, Tanzania, SA, others watch from YouTube, from the US. And I just want to say, I think it really humbles me every single day when I go on air knowing that somebody has taken their time and their tokens to sit in front of that TV and watch this law school dropout do his thing. It's not.
But I like how you dress because you look like you're keeping the option to go back to law school and finish so open.
No, the suit is for my. But hey, let me tell you, the jokes are for Kenyans. The suit are for my parents. They're like, hey, he's not doing so bad. I mean, he would have been a good attorney general in that suit. So, but it's also because my greatest influence when I was pursuing law, I used to love Boston Legal. That was my favorite. Then later on, Suits. Then there was this Judging Amy. Then Law and Order. And I just used to love how Suits intimidates people. And no offense, I like intimidating people. Comes like, so what were you saying about me?
I'll tell you one thing for sure. It didn't work today. Are you intimidated?
But you see, that was not. But
today.
you see, they normally say first symptom at times is in denial. Symptom number 1.
Oh, now you. Wow. Okay.
He's just taking me back to doc.
I know.
Thank you very much. I don't have my glasses today. I know guys are like, is that Ofueneke? Is that Obina?
Something different.
That's
So
true.
I don't. So I'm still a little bit under the weather. From the US, Africa, the dust.
Honestly, let me tell you the truth. He's only like this, and he only forgot his glasses because of how early we woke him up.
But hey,
Man
guys,
forgot his glasses because he's like, what time is this?
But I think I left the glasses at the car park or something. just drop them. I'll pick them over there.
And then again, you also have this YouTube thing going on.
Yes, for me, for my YouTube channel, it's not really about laughter for me. My YouTube channel,
it's more about the serious
it's
stuff.
about real life. Because guys, I think there's this notion that comedians just joke about life, and there's no serious part about it. But for me, I'm at a point in life whereby, because I'm celebrating almost 10 years in the industry, and I'm at a point whereby
that's beautiful.
I'm at a point whereby I have this thirst of now using my brand and using my influence to change the world. And my heart really goes out now to the boy child. And that's what I talk so passionately about men. Because I keep on saying, I'm a father of daughters. And I keep on saying that we have empowered the woman, on which is a good thing. I am proud to be part of a generation whereby women are powerful, women are educated, women are exposed, women are holding powerful positions in society. But what happens to the boy child? We have taught the woman or the girl child how to say no to a man when she doesn't feel like it. But we have not taught the man how to handle rejection. And that's why we're having all these issues about guys killing each other and suicide and everything. It's because we have forgotten the man. And so my heart of late has really gone out so, I'm going out so deep into talking to them. Number 2, I had this notion, and I hear politicians using it, that you are the future of tomorrow, you are, I don't know what, the youth. And I think it's nonsense. And I hope if politicians are watching, I'm saying it again, that's nonsense. Don't ever come and say that in my face. If you're going to tell me the future is tomorrow, when is tomorrow going to get here? So I'm also going out to the youth. I'm also talking to them and tell them, yo, it does not matter where you come from. Y'all can still make it. If I'm a Pumwani maternity hospital material, And man, I'm here. Then nobody should ever tell you that you cannot,
That you cannot make
you
it.
can never achieve. If I'm wearing this suit, oh God.
Anything is
damn,
possible.
Everything is possible, yeah. If I'm standing in front of this fake decor, I don't know why again. I just have an issue with interior designers again. Like, what do? You know, I can just come and put a chandelier and we put like a mustard color on your wall. Then have like an orange goat. I don't know what orange goat is.
Oh my God.
No, ladies, you always
Now
have.
you have to do a skit on interior designers in Kenya.
But
or
I
in
really
Africa.
have. But basically for me, it's this year, because every year I normally have something called my what next as
Okay.
a brand.
Okay.
And this year it was just now about expanding the brand, Dr. Fonike, from just being a comedian, from being a host to now just going out there.
To showing us more.
Yeah, showing more, talking to people. I've been going around talking to students, talking to high school, universities, being a corporate trainer, and of course a few other things that I run now
Yeah.
as now my alter ego.
Nice.
So I can say I'm at a place whereby I think, not even think, I am happy. I look at what God has been able to help me achieve.
Yeah.
And I can say God has done well for himself when it comes to me.
Amen.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
congratulations.
Now, Joyce, you are a special needs children's rights advocate. Did I get the mouthful correct?
Yeah.
Tell us about that and doing it in Kenya and what progress you're seeing is happening and where you'd like us to go.
I'll start with the current. This week, we're doing census.
Yes.
In 2009, we only had 2 questions that dealt with disability. What disability do you have?
Oh, yeah,
And does
that's
it
true.
affect your economy?
There was
Ah.
two
There were
questions
just
in that
two.
long thing.
There were only 2. But
This
in
time
this
around, it
year,
was quite a
there's
number of
actually
them.
elaborate. They ask you,
Yeah.
does he walk? Does he talk? Does he, is he able to? Like, there are actually several questions that deal with that. So that's progress.
Okay, good.
We're also having more awareness. Shows like this one.
Yeah.
We're having people speaking more about it, parents. And the more we speak about it, more parents are actually stopping to hide their children. It's slow.
Yeah.
It's slow, but it's working.
coming.
Yeah.
It's working. Yeah.
Again, you talked about, you see, the idea is, and I feel this deeply, honestly, because when I think about Nathan, your son,
Yeah.
or Mary Warige's daughter,
Yeah.
to me, those are just kids, you know. And the university that I went to, actually, we did community services, which is something that you have to do so that you can go interact with other people who are different in the
is very
society.
relevant.
Yes.
It's very relevant, and I found that very profound, you know. So the thing is, these are kids just like any other kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that you have to help them a little bit more with something extra that you wouldn't probably do with the normal kid, you know?
Yeah.
But again, I would love to see them being viewed as normal people.
Yes.
You just, you know, it's just that you have Homa, you get medicine, you know? So
Yeah.
this one, yeah, you know, like, I don't think it's such a big of a deal. Only that, now when it comes to supporting them, honestly, it can be a bit more expensive, and
Even
I don't know,
emotionally.
emotionally, it's such a burden, you
But
know?
I also think I think it's also up to the lawmakers
Yeah.
who have been specifically either nominated or voted in to now cater for such kind of needs. I think they need to start getting serious when it comes to passing bills that affect them in terms of medicine. Get those taxes off the medicine.
That's the thing,
Get
it
those
shouldn't be-
equipments off the
Yes,
medicine.
like we
free, no?
actually had
And
a
even just
shortage.
accessibility. You
Yeah.
know,
Just
even you can afford it, you can't use
Exactly.
certain medication. It's not available.
Exactly.
It's like, what?
Like we had a shortage of a medicine called Rivotril, the 0.5 mg,
Yeah.
for almost a whole year.
Are you
In the whole
And
country.
it's a medicine that is like
Vital.
for children who have convulsive disorder, like my son.
Right.
It's a daily affair. It's not something. It's not a medicine you can say I'll skip today. Otherwise you'll be back in
Right.
hospital.
It's like insulin.
Oh,
like, it's not like there's no
They
drug.
have to take it
So
every
we
single
we moved from a tablet being almost 27 shillings. Currently it's 82.
Are you
And
serious?
like for my son, we take 1 tablet. We take 2 tablets a day. So imagine a parent who's not able,
my
whose
That's
child
164
That's a
shillings.
lot.
They have
a
not
day.
eaten.
They've not eaten,
You've not paid
and
any rent,
that's not the only
electricity
medicine
that they
that
are
he's
taking.
taking.
Oh no.
So
Wow.
it's small things. Our early intervention centers,
Yeah.
because such special needs children thrive if they're given an opportunity to to actually, like they're taught, occupational therapists are there,
Yeah.
but we have less occupational therapists.
And they're
We
very
don't have
expensive.
early intervention centers.
Right.
And we have con therapists actually going round because you, as a parent, it's going to a private institution is expensive. Going to a
Clearly.
public institution, it's cheaper, but it's not personal. And there's the queues,
Yeah,
and
long
once your
lines, it's
child, once they
tiresome.
feel like your child is getting better, your sessions are reduced. So we have the home therapy, which is now what most parents go for.
Yeah.
But in home therapy, you're prone to therapists coming and telling you, hata nikimshika 1 month atakuwa
Itakuwa
sawa.
poa,
So they pick your money,
and now
They
it's
disappear.
really happening.
Yeah, and
My word.
remember, this is therapy. You need to do therapy almost 3 times a week
Yeah.
in order for them to learn how to be
For
independent.
there to be growth,
It's
even moving from
critical
one
for
step
them
to
to
the
learn.
next, to the
Yeah.
next.
I just think it's a major cycle that all the parties should be involved fully.
Yeah.
I mean, from the government to the
NGOs.
schools to the parents.
Yes.
I think it all goes down to making sure that all these guys are involved. Make sure these kids have a better, because just like we said, there's nothing that makes them less than the other kids. You get? It's the same way I wake up one morning, I'm like, like for me, I've had this mark ever since I was told, since I was 3 years. But it doesn't make me less of other children. It's the same thing, only that I have a mark.
Yeah.
So I think it's a challenge to the government, to the devolved governments as well, the county governments, the health institutions, the counseling. They should just make it like it's part of, even if it can even be made part of the curriculum
Yeah.
by the Minister of Education, so that even, because I realized when we're talking about it, we actually ignore the ones who they are not affected as parents or as kids, but they hang around them.
Yeah.
You get? So even the kids who probably go to school with them need to be, even in terms of even just killing the stigma. Get to talk and tell them, hey,
Yeah, that's how
John
inclusion
is
starts.
okay.
It's
Yes.
true.
Yeah, exactly, because that's how it all starts.
Yeah, that's how it starts with even parents. When you take your special child out, encourage other children to say hello.
Yeah.
Don't let them
Be like
don't
away from
yeah
him.
be away or treat them like
Right.
they're too different.
Yeah.
Encourage, like I encourage, say hi, and I lift my son's hand, say hi to him,
Yes.
because he is a person. Acknowledge that
Exactly.
he is
And
here.
especially to the parents of children who aren't disabled, create an environment where your children need to understand this child is just like you, it's fine. Because you see also sometimes you're staring or you're uncomfortable as a child because nobody has told you, yes,
That
maybe
there are people
physically you're
like
seeing this is
this.
different. Or
Exactly.
maybe they're not behaving exactly like you in the
Yeah.
way they talk or hearing.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean, even you have things that make you different
Yeah.
from another person.
And allow the children to ask questions.
Right.
Don't stop them, because if they ask questions, then they learn.
Yeah.
And if they learn, then they have a higher chance of interacting with them better.
Yeah.
Yes,
Because
they
children,
understand.
children are like, they are clean slates. They,
That's true.
the
Pure
more
hearts.
you teach them, then they'll understand.
Very
But if they see
acceptable.
that you actually discriminating, then that's what they'll pick. And
That's
we are raising a generation where they're picking from what their parents are doing.
Yeah.
So how will we deal with inclusion if us as parents are not standing up and teaching your children good behavior?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
true.
teach
And
your
then
children good
Mary talked
behavior.
about the idea that, you see, we see these kids when they are kids. When it gets to the age of 25, these people sort of disappear in the
Yeah.
society. So you, as a cerebral palsy advocate,
Yeah.
are you guys working on that?
Yes, in terms of creating awareness, because it's mostly dealing with the root cause, having the parents accept, and then once they accept, then they can bring them out, and then they can interact with society, because
Right.
that's where it all starts. But what's funny is, in the last 2010, when they did the statistics, we had majority of the children who have people living with disability in Kenya being 0 to 14 years, and then there's a huge drastic drop between 15 to 25.
So it's like where these
So
people.
yeah, because we had 4.4 million total,
Yeah.
but 1.92 million were children below 0 to 14 years, and these are statistics that are already outside.
Yeah.
So what are we doing? How can we save these children in this gap? And it's through that. early intervention centers, giving them therapy, because once they learn to be independent, then they can actually thrive. They can go to school, they can interact, they can do more things. It's more of empowering. But if in that age gap we're not saving them, then we can't see them.
True.
Yeah.
We can't see
But
them if
actually-
we're not saving them.
But actually, came to realize, and I think probably from the literature that I've consumed, even online, is that when these kids have a certain weakness, then their strength.
Is perfect.
Some of them, you find they are
They
very
are
smart,
fantastic in
very intelligent.
Or like music. Oh my word.
Like, have you watched The Good Doctor?
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. Look at The Good Doctor. He
I
was
know.
yeah, he was like the best doctor in the whole. But of course, he had his
Difficulties.
Yeah,
his difficulties.
autism.
So I mean, I'm just trying to say that. Let's and I liked what your guest before we came in said.
Yes.
Is that let's not focus on their weaknesses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's
focus on
build
the
them.
strength.
Yes.
I think that's what my dad used to tell me back in school when they realized that mathematics and chemistry was a prayer
struggle.
item. They're like, my son, you are good in languages. Forget about mathematics. Nobody in our family, 4 generations. So forget it. It's not in our bloodline.
Oh, God.
It's so true.
But then
It's
again, I'd
true.
really like to thank you
Yeah.
for gracing our show today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guys.
Joyce, I would want for people to know where they can find you, so they can, you can offer them your services.
Social media, Joyce N. Wanjohi, and for Instagram, Joyce Kapi. And in my shoes, I also do YouTube videos to teach parents about the journey of special parenting.
Okay.
So that's in my shoes, special parenting journey.
Okay.
And I think, can I say one more thing?
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
I'd like to encourage the enumerators going round. Please go through the questions. They're not there for show. Like I had the one who came to my house didn't ask me if my child can walk, talk. They just took a look and assumed that he could
can
do all these
that,
things.
yeah.
So take time to go through those questions and make sure they capture, because with statistics, then we can be able to actually provide funding and even stand for these children better.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you so much to Joyce, and thank you so much to Dr. Fuenike. Dr. Fuenike, is it Dr. Fuenike on all social media pages?
Yeah, it's drdr.org. Then, of course, those who it's verified, so it's easier for you all to know. So, Dr. Funeke on Instagram, at Dr. Funeke on Twitter, Dr. Funeke on Facebook, and of course, Dr. Funeke on YouTube as well.
Okay, great.
All right.
And maybe you'll be lucky enough to meet him in person, but anakuanga
Yeah.
tu JKIA na Amsterdam, KLM, streets connecting flights.
Catching
Catching flights.
Guys, can we talk about that like in the next topic? It's a disease that is affecting rich people. Jet lag is serious. The government should do something.
I'm dead.
And next
Anyway,
time,
guys,
can you
I
provide
now
a
want to
curtain?
read the messages that you have been sending us. Thank you so much. I have, which is my favorite message of the day, Kevola Ndeda Rombosa. Wow, okay.
That's a name.
He said, can you tell Dr. Ofweneke to close his mouth while looking at the tea?
Please. Since when do you drink tea with your mouth closed? Unless you're a
Anyway.
witch doctor.
I have Caroline Masharia. Shout out to Caroline. She says, hello, my name is Carol, mother to Prince, who is autistic. I am watching your show. Big up to you guys for bringing a special kids show. My son insists he wants to see the Lego kid and what he was doing.
Aw,
Hey,
so
Caroline,
cute.
you can actually rewind on YouTube Live, or you can wait until the YouTube videos are up later to watch some more. So shout out to you, and thank you so much for tuning into the show. I want to read some more. You guys actually are being like quite, like you're trying, you're doing it. Grace was like, Dr. Fenike and Joyce Oniko are on. She said hello. I have Matthew who said, Dr. Fenike, bro, you're always making my day whenever you go TV live. It doesn't matter which TV channel. I may not tweet or tag you on the show, but I will watch it. I'm a big fan since when you were on radio. Kudos.
Thank you so much.
Hey. Wanjiru said Dr. Fenike needs no sit ever. If he doesn't stand during any show, then it's not him. We can assure you it is actually Dr. Fenike. By the way, we didn't bring, yeah, I think people think you have like a stunt double that we brought on the show for you. I'm actually so dead. Still reading. Guys, keep telling us about your takes on the topic of today. Even just salimia us. You've got Joyce's handle. You can just greet us and say what up. Say hello, you know. What else do we have? Gosh, I'm really struggling today. Oh, I have somebody who has said, Nixie, I'm loving the hair.
Oh, thanks.
First of all,
Two, so that makes two of us.
I'm also going to say thank you because I have the same hair.
Yeah, in case they didn't notice.
Yes. Thank you from
This
me.
is the inclusivity we are talking
I
about.
appreciate, by the way. Shout out to Nancy.
Oh yeah, Nancy is the lady who did our hair.
Nancy's the one who did our hair.
I don't know why I expected that.
Yeah.
You were like so ready.
Yeah,
You're like, now they have to shout out.
Yeah,
Because
like shout out to at Afrix for my earrings.
But Nancy came through. And yes, we have different colors.
The name of the studio though, the hair studio?
Spritz.
Spritz Studio is a place.
Shout out to Spritz.
Yeah.
You all really came through. So I am now going to introduce the girl, the lady of the hour who always closes the show, who gives us all the tea on what is going to be happening on eCurve tonight, what to expect from socialites, what events happen the whole week, all the events that she's also going to be going to. So, Violet Agena, you have the floor. How are you today, first of all?
Hi, good morning.
Good
I love
morning.
the locks.
Thanks,
New
man.
hair, who dis? I did not get the memo, so next week I'll show up in my locks and then we're going to shout out, who's that again?
Nancy.
Yeah, Nancy, wait.
But they will have changed their hairstyle.
No, they won't. This
No,
one
no.
can last.
These locks will. Yeah.
This is how you guys stay for long with weaves on your head.
All right, so guys, how are you doing? Thank you so much for tuning in and those conversations. First, Dr. Funeke is just too much to handle. Imagine, by the way, you guys just did a good job in containing him because that's a lot of work. And also the parents, oh, your stories are so touching and I'm just so proud to see how we are supporting our special kids. Amazing. But right about now, of course, I come through with the tea of what to expect tonight on KTN. And if you're a fan of drama, or better still, if you don't even like drama, but you like seeing other people's drama, then you know where you're going to find it tonight on Socialites. It's just a series on Nairobi girls, how we are trying to survive in these streets. It's cold out here, but we are doing what we have to do. So stay tuned tonight. Catch it on KTN from 10:15 p.m. And then right after that, I come through with eCurve. And you know what we do right here on eCurve? We bring in nothing but the best in the entertainment industry, from good music, from sit-downs with your favorite celebrities, from the popping events that we have in the 254, and of course, one of my favorite parts of the show, I bring you the tea on what your celebrities have been up to. So at 10:45, guys, here is what you should expect from eCurve tonight. So we love art so much right here in Nairobi, and right about now we are at the Capitol Center ready for the Nairobi Graffiti Festival.
Nice.
So Manzi wa Nairobi, nimekutouch up kidogo. How you feeling about that? I've added a bit of beauty on your head wrap. Yeah, at least I did not ruin the head wrap. Thank you so much. We are looking forward to seeing more artwork from you. So guys, and the eCurve adventures continues, and right about now, someone is walking away with 1 million Kenyan shillings, and it's not from betting. No, it's from dancing.
Three, two, one, and the winner is...
All right, so I can promise you one thing, the show tonight is just quite a lot. You cannot miss the show, so see you tonight at 10:45 p.m. And remember to catch the reruns every single Sunday at 2 p.m. Remember the hashtag, keep the conversation going. But right about now, I have to take it back to Susan Joroge and Ann Nixie. Thank you so much for having me on the show. See you again next week with my locks. Nancy, I'm coming for you.
Shout out to Nancy. Guys, thank you so much for watching the show today. We have really appreciated it. Huge thank you to all our guests, Mary, Timothy, Nyash, Jimmy, Joyce, and Dr. Okweneke. It has been incredible. Keep talking to us on KTN Life and Style. Use the hashtag KTN Life and Style. I have been your host, Susan Joroge.
And I've been your host, Anixie. Keep the Did you tell them?
I
The
didn't tell them.
conversation keep
Tell them
going?
again.
Yeah, you need to use the hashtag Kitchen Life and Style. Let the conversation keep on. You can pick on Dr. Ofoneke as much as you want. I have allowed you, okay?
Really?
Until next Wednesday.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.